Mm. How's the peeps? Sorry, man. I've been away for almost what seems to be like forever.
Daddy, can I help you?
No. But I have been...
Daddy, I'm going in the boat.
Okay. I've been busy with some box building. I'm trying to get that bank. Gotta make that money. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you don't want to do. Pay the bills, you know what I mean? So, yeah. So I built a few boxes for some people. How's it, Imo? I'm in Boksburg North in the East Rand. My WhatsApp number's on my bio. You can just WhatsApp me if you want more info. Yeah.
Daddy, I made you a cupcake.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All we have to do is wait for 5 minutes to get it cooked. Okay?
Okay.
And when it's cooked, I will give it to you.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to Makewell Customs. I am your host today, Mr. Farid your medicine test. And today we're just coiling. I got 2 of these 12s to coil. I've got 2 targa streets to coil, and I've got Mr. Manu's power base to recoil. I'm in Boksburg North in the East Rand. What you want here now? Please stay that side. I am busy today. I don't need you this side. Please. I'm located in Boksburg North in the East Rand, Johannesburg. My contact details is in my bio, so you can check it out there. WhatsApp numbers there. Also, if you're not aware, all the lives I do is uploaded onto my YouTube channel. It's M.A.D Customs on YouTube, so you guys can buy there also. But check my previous work.
Mr. Umbrella.
I don't even know what the hell this thing was, and there's nothing on the back, so I'm going to assume that it is a 4 ohms. That's all that I can think of, because there's nothing on this woofer. Yeah, like I said, I've been out, been busy building boxes. This is why I don't like really doing boxes, because when you're busy with the boxes, it takes up so much of my time. And I know Owens will come and say, oh, we built 5-6 boxes a day. Yeah, but that is you. That is all you. How about you leave me alone? Me, I take whole day, sometimes 2 days, building one silly box. But that's me. If you do it faster, away, congratulations. Same thing with the coiling. You'll see on the profile on this live, you'll see there it's written. Just me showing the process of how I do coiling. I don't care how other people do it. This is just how I do it. And if Mansa's got issues with it, yeah, well, that's your issue, bruh. It's a you problem, not a me problem. Yeesh. Let's coil this bra quickly here. Where's that other guy? I told you, baby, I am busy here now. I cannot watch you. I cannot watch you. I am busy here.
You're fine. That cupcake. time to feed Dino. It's time to feed my Dino. Time to feed him. Time to feed him. Time to feed him. Time to feed him. My Dino. It's time to feed Dino. It's time to Miami. So funny.
There you go.
This will be our
That's the first coil. They got a coil, bake, and then coil, bake. So while these ones are busy baking, I can open up the other two that still needs to be opened up. The streets. Mr. Manos, however, I'm going to have to bake that on the battery tomorrow because that's the only way that it seems to bake. I can't bake it on the power supply, it's not strong enough. Even though I upgraded the power supply, can't risk it because risking it means that all the other work will basically stand again until I get another power supply. And that's the last thing I want to do now, is keep replacing power supplies. There is one that I can import, but at the moment the funds are a little bit lacking. So we'll try another time to see, hopefully we can secure some capital to get a stronger power supply. But for now, this is where we're at. See, when it's baby coils like this and it's just one to do, then it's fast. But when you gotta do a dual wind, makes it a little bit more tough. Focus on getting the wires not to overlap on the bloody coil is a bit of a nightmare. Very annoying that you can't go this quick. Me, again, speak for myself. I can't go this quick when I'm dual winding. I would love to. I'd actually love to if I can do it on the ones without all of the stuff on it. That'll be even better because then I can make coils separately. It is what it is. We are where we are. Dala. Okay, because we got so much work to do, we kind of need to move real quick today. Like I said, there's 5 woofers that we need to coil, and 2 out of the 5, 6 woofers I need to coil, because I still gotta finish off this, this clips woofer. I did do the coil, but it seems like I went a little bit too tight, so it fits in but it gets stuck. I need to add another paper for it to just push out a little bit. That'll help it on its way. So while this dough is baking, I'll start stripping the other 2 12s.
And 100. It's 100.
Yes, the last one there. Coil there is done. Alright. Okay. Mr. Clips, please just belong from here for today. What happened?
That's a Steiner's food. He eats only gems because that's what he eats. He must only eat one so he can survive. No, I don't need to. That's a lot. A B C D E F G H I J K L M N D U V W X Y and
This is a stronger power supply, so I still don't know how long it's going to take for the baking process. So I'm watching it very closely. Let's get that off. Yeah, like I said, my WhatsApp details is on my bio. I'm in Boxburg North in the East Rand. I only do repairs on subwoofers. I don't do amplifiers and that. I know everyone always asks, do you do amps also? I don't. Okay. Okay, that one is done. 25, that's 15 minutes. It's not right on the top. Okie dokie. And from there, okay. He's ready for the second one. Did Mr. Sweets. I'm checking for specs for that roof. I'll give you a I'll give you a message. I think by tomorrow or so. I'll send you a detailed design and everything. How much? How much for what? How much for what, my guy? It's like you're having conversation with yourself there at home, and then mid conversation, you decide to ask. Yeah. Okay. So both of these needs new ones. Cool. I had a feeling that would be the case with these ones because I kind of had a lot of fun with them. Before I sold it. So there was always that question of did they survive or not? But when I tested it at home, they were playing. But now obviously me, I tested it, but it wasn't like at full tilt now. And then obviously when the buyer takes it, he puts it in his box and then he full tilts it. And then the sub was like, but I was on my genade. I was on my last nerve. Didn't you know? No, bruh, because when you were with me, you were still banging lekker. But you were at the end of your rope. But we only find that out after you sold. But I had that feeling that this one here wasn't, they were not at the end good enough. So yeah, here we are. It's fine. It's fine. There you go from there. Now we can go back and go in. We call the second one. This first we can go to here. All right. Also same thing. Okay. Anyways. Mr. Noe, how's it, brother, man? With the speaker. Currently a dead one. We're about to put some new life into.
Hey, why you close the door?
Yeah, I don't know. That makes me feel kind of uneasy here. But went a little bit too far. You know the rugby they never disappoint us, bro. The rugby never disappoint us. And then come for the Scotland game this weekend. The squad is even worse. Got another killer squad this weekend. On both fronts, know we? Our under 20s were also doing some serious damage. That 52-33 we beat. I think it was England also in the under 20s. $52-33. Yeah, we all got some issues, Mr. Novi. Alright, it's the second one. We're all battling with something somewhere is niggling. I just checked today, well yesterday, when I put the box in the back seat. I wanted to see if there'll be some actual movement on the woofer. Sure. Head sub's not even fucking moving. Barely moving. The 18. Ah, I need a stronger amplifier, really. That amp I got is way too small for that 18. After we bake this one, we can start with the other two. There you go. We don't have no more. I think the side. Okay, that one is done. How's it audio frequency? How do you know if the coil is going? Well, you'll start smelling the coil. You'll know what coil smells like. That's basically copper wire burning. You'll start smelling it. And if you smell it more often, then eventually one day you're not going to smell it anymore and the speaker will just be quiet. Surefire way to know that it's going is that if you do have access to the, like with some of the woofers on the side, there is space where you can see the coil. You can look there to see if the color changed. This one you can see it's gone darker. That's one way of doing it. Another way is checking the ohmage. Sometimes the ohmage fluctuates. So like brand new, the speaker is, let's say, when you put it on, it says 0.4. But now when you put it on, when you put the multimeter, it says 4.0. And now when you put it on, the multimeter reads 4.1, 4.3, 4.4. Sometimes that's basically like a small snippet of the coil is taking a beating, and a lot of times it's on one side, the side that's being like when your coil burns from the inside and then your coil burns from the outside. When it burns from the inside, it means that the heat is being trapped, and the box generally is tiny. So all the heat from that hole in the on your that hike there, that heat comes up and it heats up. So when your speaker gets hot on the inside, the inside coil will heat up a lot faster than the outside one. That's usually what causes the coil to fall off, because it softens the glue and then it falls off. Secondly, if it heats up from the outside, then it means you're playing outside of the frequency that the speaker is, and the power that's going into it, because it's on the outside, the speaker on the wire on the outside of the coil gets hot faster than the inside. So your box is perfect, but your amplifier tuning is not 100%, or you're playing outside of the frequency of what the box was designed to. So then the outside coil gets hot faster, and then this colors like this one here. This was played in a box that was not meant for the speaker. So that's why the outside got burnt. And you can see the evidence there also is the scrape, because it was doing the whole. But there's no genuine way to tell that the coil is going, and to prevent it, to stop it basically, because once it reaches a certain point in damage on the wire, it depends on how far the damage is gone. Sometimes it go full black, other times it won't even go full black, but it'll just break. Your best bet would be to, if you have access to the vents on the side of your basket, you can have a look-see through the vents to see if the color is changed. Try and push the speaker up as far as possible from underneath. So you'll put your hand under and you'll try and push it up as far as possible, because you can check it much through the vents to see if maybe, because sometimes what happens is you'll see the top here is perfect, but once you push it all the way up, you'll find the bottom is black. That's maybe the coil smell that you were getting. If that be the case, remember, if it's burning there and it's burning, it's most likely burning from the inside out, if it's burning at the bottom. So try and see from that. If you can't see that, man, the only other way is to strip the speaker, because you can't really tell, hey man, this coil is starting to go now, I need to be more careful, or I must sell the subs, whatever the case may be. And then you sell the woofers, and then the next guy takes it and he puts it in his box, and then he plays it for months on end, maybe even a year or two before he gets rid of it, and nothing happened, and you were just banged for nothing. There's no genuine way to tell, unless you basically do this, take it completely out, and then you can tell, other than checking through the vents if you can see the speaker. Some of the baskets you can't really see the coil, so that kind of rules everything out. Then you'll have to do this, take it out completely. But if you can have access to the basket through the basket, and you can see through the vents of the basket the coil, then check for discoloring. If the colors change, then you know coil is in the setup you currently have. It's already going downhill. It's going downhill. It's the only ways that you can test. But by then already you know you have to go and check your system out, because in order for the coil to change color, it means something's up with your system. Either everything is perfect and you just basically overplayed it, or there is actually something in the system. Because remember, guys, it don't matter how perfect your system is, equipment does get hot. Whenever I don't think any woofer was built by the factory to play at full tilt for hours on end. You are going to hurt something along the way. I mean, when the guys do demos, when you watch the guys at Slamology do demos and stuff, a lot of ovens are frying equipment, you know? So just be mindful of that.
It's so fun.
Alright, so I gotta do this one and the other one. Ah, damn it, man. Your 8-inch compact sub keeps going in protection. It might be the amplifier that it comes with. There might be a short in the amplifier. I don't do those compact stuff. Those flat woofers and all the things there, I don't touch them because um, every time I try and open the freaking things, the surround keeps on frying. So I must stay away from that stuff. Okay. How's it, Melly? Mm, it doesn't give you the sound you wanted. Yeah, you probably built a box. You built an incorrect frequency box for your setup. There isn't really an easy way to fix that, eh? Except for building another box. That's why it snapped loose. There was no glue on this bitch. Why didn't I put glue on here? You idiot. Oh man. Sometimes. But like I said, when the woofers stay in here forever, I don't know what I did with it then. No, it's not how you apply your system. It is about the system. It is about the system. It's how you build it to begin with. This is why when I build boxes for people, I tell them straight, I don't ever want to hear my name come up when you're doing cuck numbers there at the show. I don't want to hear that. Because I'm telling you now, when a box is built, it's just for you to enjoy yourself driving around. The minute you go into the lanes, you're going to be shocked. You're going to spend money for no reason. If you want the lanes, you need to go to somebody who's been there, who competes there, and they can help you build a box for that. Ah, you bastard. Come on now. Get out. There we go. Now you plumb there. Building boxes for people, don't smart doing it. There's always an issue. Targa venoms are fine, bruh. Like I keep telling everybody, it doesn't matter what sound you have. There we go. Don't sell woofers, I just repair. Like I said, your biggest issue is when you're when you're building a box and things. The box needs to be built according to the music you like. And the problem is a lot of us like a lot of different types of music. We're not stuck on one genre. So that in itself is an issue, because a lot of times that means you need a box that has a very wide frequency band. And those boxes are a lot of the times very big. So building something that's got a wide frequency band isn't always the easiest thing to do to begin with. And then secondly, a lot of times when we're doing these things, we're not honest with ourselves when we're building. Okay, that's him there. Okay, that's him there. Okay. Do I have a pic of such boxes? Yeah, I got this. There's videos of the boxes I've built so far on my profile. You can just scroll, you'll find boxes I've built. All musical boxes. Like I said, it's for your daily drive around. It's not for competition. And the problem is, guys want competition systems to drive around daily. Honestly speaking, to drive around with 145 dBs daily is decent enough. It's driving around with 140 dBs daily is decent enough. You'll disturb the traffic. People will look at you ugly, which is kind of what you want when you're doing all of this funny shit. You want people to look at you, turn heads and all that. 140 dBs will get you that. But Owens want the 150. The car must be able to do 150 dBs. But I won't drive with it at 150. I'll turn it down. Yeah, keep moving, bruh. I don't want to have conversation with you guys. These 4 boxes I built these last couple of days was built for like-minded people. Like-minded like me. Yeah, 150 dBs is very nice. $150 dBs is very nice. And people that have done it and got the recipe now, will tell you how easy it is to do 150. They'll even show you, hey man, we got this box. With this box and this sub combo, 150 dBs is nothing. We do 150 dBs easy, man. Bring your car in here. We'll color the box, amp settings and everything. Easy. Easy, easy. If it was easy, everybody would have been able to do it. It's not easy. It's easy for you who has already done it. Me, I don't want to do that 150 dBs. I feel like it's a peer pressure kind of a thing, you know. People look at you with a different. You're doing 100 and can you connect your substrate to your car radio? It's not advisable. Really, it's not advisable. But don't ask me why, because I don't know. I just know that it's not advisable to do that. If I am not mistaken, I did do that shit back in the day when I got, but the problem is what subwoofer you got. Because you see, if it's an SVC like a Pioneer, then I think, yeah, you can connect it. But if you're looking at like a DVC woofer, that's kind of like it wants power, you might end up causing the radio to overheat and then causes an issue. That's why I'm saying I don't think it's a good idea. And it's not gonna sound right also, because why? You're gonna want bass out of that woofer, and your radio does not have that capability. Unless it's one of those head units that got like there is a Sony, I know, head unit that has an amplifier built in. Yeah, you see, doing 147 dBs in your car. When your car does a 150, you will not know the difference between 47 and 50. Only the meter knows the difference. If you're doing it, if you're driving around daily, nobody will know the difference between a 150 dBs and a 147 dBs. You're not going to be able to tell the difference just by listening to it. The meter will pick it up because the meter is measuring for the pressure in the vehicle. But listening, you're not going to know the difference. So now, thing is spending the extra cash worth that 3 dBs? Like, what's the goal? What's the actual goal? You want to do 150 so you can walk around the shows and say, yeah, my car has 150. Why is that such a big achievement? 147 is pretty decent as well already. Want to stay in first place? Fight to a small competition then. Look for the high school comps. The problem is, what you end up facing is, you end up facing people who chase trophies. And when you go toe to toe with people who chase trophies, you'll forever be second place. And 150 dBs doesn't guarantee you first place. A 150 don't guarantee you first place either. So your goal is to be first. You can be first with the 147 also. You just need to go to the right show. Or you can buy to the China shop. You can buy to the China shop, buy you a trophy and put first place there. I'm in Boksburg North in the East Rand. That's what I'm saying. You got 3, you 147, you're going to 150. It cost a lot to get to that 150. Because the thing is, you don't know where you're losing that 3 dBs. So it's gonna cost you to get there, unless now again, like I said, you can go to somebody and say, hey, man, I'm 147, I need to get 150. And then they will say, okay, let's see, put a car on a meter, and then they'll do some funny tuning and what's, tell you exactly where it is, but then you gotta pay them for that service. If you're doing it yourself, it can become very costly. That's what I'm saying. If your goal is first place, then 150 is the wrong target you're going for, because 150 don't guarantee you that first place either. Surrounds for 212, Star Sound Monsters. Eish, my bro. That surrounds are the Star Sound Monster subs. They share the same surround as the Targa Streets. So if you don't come right with a Star Sound Monster, you can look for second hand, but you can't get second hand also, because second hand, these Targa Streets, the abuse they get is a bit of a problem. When the guys abuse these Targa Streets, that the surrounds tumble a lot. The only thing that I did was I replaced the whole cone and everything. Cone with surround. Cone with surround. Brand new cone with surround is $650. If you're interested, what's today? Wednesday. You need to let me know by Friday. You need to do payment by Friday, because Friday I'm ordering again another batch. So my WhatsApp number is on my bio. Venom, what size? 12 inch, 8, 10, 15, 18. There you go. 10 inch Venoms is $550. I'm in Boksburg North in the East Rand, Jaden. So just message me on my WhatsApp. I'll send you all of the details. And then I can order for you 2 brand new cones with surrounds, and then just dollar replacement for you. No, don't need the tape. Tape comes off.
Mommy, what I want it.
Okay. Okay. There we go. That's this one also not done. Okay. Now he's gonna go get baked. Oh boy. You boy. Yes. Alright. Okay. That's the tilt sub done. That's the third sub done. I'm in Boksburg North in the East Rand. Yeah, but remember, every vehicle is different. Sometimes a setup needs a vehicle to flex. Other times the vehicle doesn't want to flex. That happens with two things. One, experience, or two, you have a meter at home or you got a brow, got a meter, and you go through extensive testing to figure it out. But why to comms, guys? You guys need to understand. Maweza, my WhatsApp number is on my bio. I am in Boksburg North in the East Rand. But you can WhatsApp me. My details is on my bio. What? That's number 3 done. Next, we'll do number 4. And then it's time for Mr. Manos. Beast. Hey. Base buns that need repairs. Ah, those ones. See, yes, they're still sitting here. I'm battling to get spares for these things. The surrounds and the cones and the spiders and all the things there. To do the recoiling that's fairly easy, but all of the other parts and things not so easy. That's why I don't like to do the home theater stuff and all the things there, because it's just, hey man, the running around is a real bloody nightmare when it comes to these things. Send me a message there. We'll talk. Yeah, no, the problem is if you're vying after the car guys, it really is not easy if you're going after a crew. It's not makkelijk. Mm-hmm. All right. Okay. Okay. Should be sorted there. Okay, right. Let's do this one now. Okay. See, that's what I'm talking about. I hate that shit when it fucking does it. Put that in there. Evening. No, it's a Targa street. Yeah, I still got videos of the test, Novi. It's on the M.A.D Customs page. You're on TikTok. I think it is on the YouTube channel as well. But you can find it on the M.A.D Customs page here on TikTok. So gents, I'm gonna be back just now. I need to bake this so and fly to the airport chop. I need to pick up someone by the airport. But I'll be back. I shall be back just now. Continue with the live. trying to fed someone chop chop. And there we go. Yeah, about 9 o'clock I should be back. There we go. He's gonna go into the baking process now. And then we shall be back. But yeah, I'll be back around 9. Boxbook North in the East Rand, Jaden. There we go. Yeah, so that's the 4th one done. I gotta do the one for the clips. No, Jaden, nowhere near PE. I'm in Gauteng. I gotta recoil the coil for the clips and Mr. Mano's coil. Then all the coiling is done for the evening, and then tomorrow we can start assembling from the morning all the way up through to the night. Ex-Angela no.